Okay, so yeah, the Babysitter, Killer Queen, which I don't know why this is called Killer Queen. I mean, it's a sequel to the first film, which came out in 2017. I did a review of the first film. I didn't mind it overall. Nothing really amazing, but it was pretty good. Um, what I remember mostly about it was I liked the relationship between the B character and Cole. Um, Even though because spoilers is basically his babysitter was in part she was basically part of a satanic cult and wanted to worship or not worship but sacrifice them. Um, Really though, it thinking about it, actually she I don't believe she would have killed him actually had he not called the police because she's gonna let him go and then the police came and then that's when she demanded why are they there. Overall, even the ending, this didn't need a sequel. I don't get why it had to have a sequel. But the original writer came back, but not he didn't write it, or the original writer I guess didn't come back apparently. Which whatever. This one has I believe what 3 or 4 writers, which is like why, and they do reference it. This one tries to be over the top way more than the first film. Because the first film, it was humorous, but it also had some pretty dark tones. Not really dark, but there was some scary moments in it. Well, at least the character of B could be cunning and um, a little terrifying. But here, Samara Weaving's character, who played the babysitter in the first film, she's not really much in this. Like, she's sprinkled very little in this film. And then towards the end, we see her where she becomes like an anti-hero character in a way. Um, but this whole I didn't like this. I liked the whole because they referenced Terminator 2, which this movie tries to mimic a bit of with the sequelitis thing, where it takes place right directly after the first film, but then 2 years it jumps, and pretty much the character of Cole, nobody believes him about his babysitter or the cult uh, group that she was part of. Everybody thinks he's nuts, pretty much even his parents do. There's some funny bits of dialogue with the dad. Um, but the neighbor best friend girl that he had in the first film, she's in this. I didn't like what they did with her character really, because it seems so random and so I don't buy her character like being like I didn't like that whole heel turn of, oh, I'm also part of the cult too because I put my name in the book. Because she wants to be Instagram famous or whatever. I'm like, come on. Like, you're cute. I think you'll get uh, a lot of attention. Don't really need to be doing devil worship or whatever. Um, but yeah, then we have this other character named um, uh, Jenna Ortega also plays in this. Cater to what was the character was the one that was orchestrated this entire thing to go down again, where we have the same group that she was part of the cult that was in the first film. They come back to hunt Cole, but they have to do it by sundown. And then we have the Melanie character, who's love interest, but then best friend, but then she turns out to be part of the cult, so she's a heel. again, that's a big issue I don't like, or I have with the film. I didn't like what they did with her character. It just seems, oh, let's do this, and read it really seriously. It's kind of just mentioned, and then throughout the film, but then not really played for seriousness, more played for laughs. And yeah, the acting's fine from everyone. But I would say it's not. I would say stick with the first film because at least that one was original, whereas this one tries to pretty much do the same thing as the first film because we have the same. He decides to turn heel. The B character, I guess, gave her the idea to. It's okay for a sequel, but it doesn't touch the first film to me, in my opinion. Um, Even some of the stuff it does too much with over the top with. There's literally a fight scene where they say it's like a video game. They turn into Street Fighter characters or mimicking them anyway, and I did not care for that. But yeah, and there's the black character from the first film. He was part of the cult. He was goofy and too over the top to trying to be funny. Uh, I mean, I chuckled a bit, but then he does too much at times. Oh, he's black, so he has to be the comic relief guy of the group. I don't get that. Because he wasn't really that funny to begin with, but you know. But yeah, pretty much. Things I like film, but yeah, well. Um, but yeah, I would just say stick with the first film, because yeah. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review and thoughts. Please give it a subscribe, like, and make sure to comment or share. And yeah, till next time, take care and peace.